In the vast world of zombie cinema, George Romero stands out as a leading figure, a master of horror who found his place in the genre with unmatched skill. With The Day of the Dead, the third part of his famous Dead series, Romero deeply explores the existential terror that manifests itself in the midst of the zombie apocalypse. As we immerse ourselves in this gore-filled masterpiece, we find ourselves gripped by its haunting charm, fascinated by its sharp social commentary, and captivated by its raw, direct exploration of human nature in the midst of chaos. In an oppressive underground bunker, Day of the Dead transports us to a world dominated by carnivorous zombies. A small group of survivors fight not only against the relentless horde of undead, but also against the constant threat of losing their own humanity. Led by the increasingly unstable Captain Rhodes, Joseph Pilato, the survivors include Dr. Sarah Bowman, Laurie Cardill, a compassionate scientist desperate to find a cure, and Dr. Logan, Richard Liberty, known as Dr. Frankenstein, whose controversial experiments on the undead blur the line between salvation and damnation. Romero's genius is manifested in his ability to incorporate a powerful mix of social commentary and psychological depth into his macabre tale. Beneath the bloody surface, Day of the Dead offers an incisive critique of militarism, scientific arrogance, and the vulnerability of social norms to catastrophe. Through the growing tensions between Rhodes and the scientists, Romero reveals the primal instincts and moral decay that emerge within us when civilization disintegrates.
7 o'clock sharp, mister.
I know. Sarah told me. I'm sorry I couldn't break away. Is there food?
Is there food?
I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein, and I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
Tom Savini's special effects work is impressive, with each gory scene carefully designed to cause both awe and revulsion. From the famous disembowelment sequence to the disturbing makeup effects that animate the undead, Savini's art takes the film to a level of visceral horror rarely achieved before or since. The performances are a frenetic choreography of survival and dementia, exploring the confines of humanity in a world dominated by the undead. Through each character's battles, the cast delivers an intense and passionate performance that elevates this zombie classic beyond the restrictions of the genre. Amid the chaos, Laurie Cardill plays Sarah, a scientist facing moral dilemmas related to experimentation during societal collapse. Cardill endows Sarah with a powerful mix of vulnerability and resilience, making her the emotional pillar amidst the film's constant tension. Her transformation from skepticism to determination is a fascinating arc that highlights the breadth and depth of Cardill's acting talent. In contrast to Cardill, Joseph Pilato gives a memorable performance as Captain Rhodes, who embodies uncontrolled authority that slides into madness. Pilato's performance is a display of strength and intensity, with his commanding presence and volatile temperament dominating every scene in which he appears. As tensions rise in the underground bunker, Pilato deftly handles Rhodes' descent into tyranny, creating a villain as complex as he is terrifying. The performances of Terry Alexander as the pragmatic pilot John and Richard Liberty as the eccentric scientist Dr. Logan enrich the film's cast. Alexander brings a serene calm to John, which contrasts with the surrounding chaos, while Liberty's performance as Dr. Logan is both brilliant and disturbing, adding touches of dark humor to the film's dark setting. Although Day of the Dead may not have the constant tension of its predecessors, it makes up for it with deep thematic richness and uncompromising vision. In an era dominated by horror films filled with shallow scares and senseless violence, Romero's masterpiece reminds us of the power of terror to provoke, challenge, and ultimately enlighten. It is an achievement in horror cinema, a dark and uncompromising vision of a world on the brink of oblivion. With its powerful combination of visceral emotions, social commentary, and psychological depth, it is a testament to George Romero's lasting legacy as one of the genre's true visionaries. If you're brave enough, The Day of the Dead is an unmissable experience, a journey into the heart of darkness that will leave you thinking long after the credits roll.
Seven more, you take one.
Walk it. Hey, Mike. Hey, George, do it.
Action. Go time.
All the extras who participated in the climactic scene of the film, playing zombies, received several gifts as thanks for their work. Each of them was awarded a cap that bore the inscription, "I played a zombie in The Day of the Dead," which allowed them to remember and show off their participation in the film. Additionally, they were given a copy of the newspaper that appears at the beginning of the film, with the striking headline, "The Dead Walk," an iconic element that adds a special touch to their experience. As an additional gesture of gratitude, they also received $1, symbolizing a small but significant reward for their contribution to the production.
This has been my fourth shoot. That's how long I've been out here. I've been a zombie for I'd say about a month now.
That's a cut! Everyone turn around and just walk back.
I got a good feeling off of that.
The initial script, which George Romero was unable to finance, showed the scientists living above ground in a fortress with electrified fences, while the military took refuge underground. In addition, it included a small army of trained zombies and a more violent ending to the trilogy than the one that was released. This concept was later used in The Land of the Dead, 2005. Dr. Logan presents Bub with a copy of Salem's Lot, a novel written by Stephen King. It should be noted that George Romero and Stephen King have maintained a close friendship for many years, which adds a special touch to this gesture. The relationship between these two horror icons has been fruitful and has led to several collaborations throughout their careers. In my opinion, and for my taste, definitely yes, it is the best zombie movie in history. Which one is the best for you? I'll read you in the comments.